Kicking off the new year with an amazing Virgo moon, one of my favorite moons for getting organized, getting things done, and jumping right on your intentions and New Year's resolutions. Let's dive into the week ahead, January 1st. Okay, and it's January 1st too. I was so excited about talking to the moon. When does the week end? Does it end on the 7th? That would make sense, doesn't it? Hold on, I'm going to double check my moon planner because I have it all written out. If I can flip to the right page. When do we end? January 6th. Haha. So January 1st to January 6th, 2024. Let's start with a card pull. All right. So tuning into your energy, placing your hand on your heart, tune in and ask, what is the most important thing that you know for this first week of the new year? And I have readings for each zodiac sign. Look in the links around this if you're looking specifically for you with the theme of the year and how you can make the most of it. But for now, tuning into what do you need to know for this week ahead? All right, Knight of Wands. This is saying kick it off, let your hair down, have some fun. The wild stallion in the background. It's a fun, energetic, playful experience. Don't take things too seriously, even though the moon starts off in Virgo and it moves through Libra. You're going to be given a chance, and we wrap in Scorpio, going to be given a chance to have some fun. And I want to invite you, enjoy the moment. No matter what's going on, no matter the situation, find a way to make it playful and have it to be a fun experience. And what you're going to discover is just like with Mary Poppins, that spoonful of sugar, it makes more challenging moments go by with greater ease. Although this week ahead really looks to be a promising week to help get you kicked off and on the right foot for the new year. And if we haven't met, my name's Irina Miller. I'm an energy alchemist, astrologer, spiritual life guide, and it is my joy to bring you these sacred practices and traditions that I've been studying for over 2 decades to help you step into, claim the life you were born. So let's kick it off. I always go to my handy dandy trusty moon journal. And if you are curious about picking one of these up, again, look for the link around the video. But kicking off the brand new year, and I just turned to the beginning. This is dateless. You can start anywhere, you can flip around, but I'm just going to the very first part of the journal. And the affirmation for this month is I claim the life I was born to live. Here we go. So every month has a theme. And one thing I'm going to point out too, because we're going to come back to it, is the crystal that we're going to use. Because for me this month, I really want to set an intentionality through working with crystal grids to help manifest those intentions I have. And the clear quartz amplifies our intentions. So kicking off 2024 in a great way. The other thing I do at the beginning of a month is I just use this section. The reason this is a journal and a planner is that you have spots to write down your insights, journal your thoughts, but you also have places that I've specifically designed to help you forecast and plan ahead to harness the energy of the moon. And how do you do that? Well, one of the best ways is noticing the cycles of the moon, like is it new or is it full or somewhere in between, and then noticing what zodiac sign it's in. And when I just take a moment to plot out the entire month with the cycles of the moon and where the moon is going to be, what zodiac sign, it lets me have an overall snapshot so that when I'm planning events, I know, oh, well, you know what? The moon's going to be in Cancer on January 23rd. So I probably won't feel much like going out and being social. I want to be at home nesting. But as I get towards the end of the week, I might feel ready to play when it goes into that Leo energy. So I just give myself grace. Maybe I don't make a lot of coffee appointments or interviews or the like. I just give myself time to nurture my spirit. Whereas when I know the moon's in Virgo, like the beginning of this week, it's great for cleaning, organizing, working on systems. I love it. I get so much done. I look forward to these moons. That's a great thing about moon mapping, using the journal to help you map the pattern of the moon and how it affects you, is that you can look back for the patterns and you could say, oh yeah, I may not have the motivation to do that project, that work right now, but I don't have to beat myself up. As soon as the moon rolls around in Virgo, I'll be ready. Now, do we have to wait till the moon's in Virgo? No, you can still get the work done when the moon's in Cancer or anywhere else, but you're less harsh on yourself. You give yourself some grace, and that's a big, beautiful thing. And I know that I love it because you know why? The other thing too is that it gives me hope. Because I know that sometimes I'll look at a project or a task, and if I just don't have the motivation or the energy to do it, then I beat myself up and I'm, oh, why can't I get it done? It's like, don't worry, it'll come around. You'll be able to do it at some point. It's not like this is a forever thing. Each month we work with a sacred geometric shape. This month I'm using the Vesica Piscis. Love this one because it's wonderful for new beginnings. So this particular shape can be found in the flower of life, the seed of life, well, the flower of life really, which all sacred geometric shapes come from. It is the core essence. So I'm using this one to really represent birthing, bringing something new into this world. And I'm going to show you the crystal grid that I use in a moment. But in the meantime, we're going to jump to the week ahead and what that looks like. So when you get into the daily section of this, you have your week, you have each day, and you have an intention that you can set for the week. I love that because when you write things down, it's powerful. It's been shown in many different studies that the difference between people succeeding and just wishful thinking or dreaming is by writing their plans down, writing those wishes and dreams. So my intention this week is let go. I feel like it's let go and let's go. Let's take time to release all of the things, going through decluttering, cleaning my office, cleaning things in my house, letting go of some old items that are no longer blessing me, but may bless someone else so that I can go with more ease because the energy of the stars is picking up. All the planets are getting ready to go direct. Mercury goes direct today. Well, it's stationed, so it's getting ready to go forward again. No more retrograde, which means that communication will start to become clear again for those who have been affected by Mercury retrograde. Everyone's affected a little differently depending on your chart. Now, each week I also have a top 3 that I write down. What are my goals? Declutter, heal, prepare. The crystal that I'm working with, beautiful quartz, and that's to amplify my intentions, all those New Year's goals and resolutions, those plans for 2024 that I'm putting together. The ritual that I'm going to focus on this week is the crystal grid. So I always have a place to write a ritual and nourish. How am I going to feed my spirit? How am I going to fill my heart and my cup? And this week it's going to be through music. So once I have that down, I do have each page has an affirmation with it on the daily section. I am loved and I am worthy. And this is just so sweet how it ends up matching up and syncing in just the right way when you need to hear these things. And then you have the little 3 sections at the top, the moon, your mood, and a card. So you can color in and shade the cycles of the moon. And you just take note, where is the moon? It's in Virgo. And I notice a general pattern of the week. The moon is in a waning period. We're working towards a new moon. So it's in Waning Gibbous today. It'll be last quarter on Wednesday and then Waning Crescent towards the end of the week. What does that mean? Well, when the moon is in the waning phase, when it's getting darker, it's supporting any of your efforts of letting go, releasing, forgiveness, healing, preparing for the next adventures to come. So taking into account first just the moon phase, it's a letting go week. It's a releasing, it's a healing. We're preparing, we're gathering our energy up so that when all those planets go direct and the energy is helping you move forward with greater ease, because when a planet is retrograde, and any of the planets can go retrograde, just the sun and moon don't, any of the planets, when they go retrograde, it slows us down a little because it's meant to help us reflect, review, reorganize, or revisit. And we revisit the energy of that particular planet. So when Mercury was retrograde, we revisited around communication. We revisited because it started off in Capricorn and went through Sagittarius. It was some structure we might have had. It was beliefs. It was big plans, big thinking, adventures, maybe things we wanted to study. We're just kind of cleaning that up. So now when it goes forward, it's like, okay, you've already done the cleanup work, so let's go. So we're almost there. That's why this week the intention is let go and let's go. So you have the phase of the moon. That's the first thing that I love to check in with. What's a phase of this moon this week, or the moons? And we tune into that. We harness that energy. That way we're not trying to be extra energetic and build and exert ourselves. If you want to, great. But if you don't have the energy for that, then you don't have to beat yourself up or blame yourself or wonder, why can't I ever do this? No, the energy just might not be supportive. It's like stepping into a river and swimming upstream. Sure, you can do it. It's just going to take a little more effort. So do you want to go with the current or against it? So what we're trying to do is go with the flow, go with the current. So we start off in Virgo, and you have Virgo Monday and Tuesday. And again, Virgo, great for decluttering, great for organizing, getting your stuff together, getting things done, make that list and check it off. It's going to be fantastic. Then we move into last quarter energy. on Wednesday. And now in the journal, because sometimes it's hard to remember, okay, well, what does the phase of each moon mean? And I've got my little bookmarks here to just kind of go there quickly, but each phase of the moon has a space. So if you wanted to figure out, okay, what does last quarter mean? Well, you continue to release any deep-seated emotions. I find that it's a very potent time for looking at the shadow side, for healing things that maybe we're upset about, choices we've made or actions or decisions. And you can take some time and just offer yourself grace and say, you know what, I made that decision or that choice and it didn't work out the way I wanted to, but it's okay. I'm going to not beat myself up about it. I'm not going to keep running in circles because that's not helping me move forward and heal. I'm going to just offer healing. And the Ho'oponopono practice is beautiful for that. It might be with friends that you need healing. And then the waning crescent moon towards the end of the week, again, you can look at this. It's just preparing you for the next cycle. It's taking time to rest so that when the new moon rolls around, you'll have the energy to really plant the seed of the intention of the next project or phase of the project that you want to work on. So as we move through the rest of the week, Libra energy, that moon in Libra on Wednesday and Thursday, bringing harmony into the world. Maybe you're making things beautiful, taking down holiday decorations, getting things back into regular balance, maybe looking at your schedule and saying, okay, I have these great intentions and goals for the new year. How am I going to make that happen? I want to make it harmonious and balanced so that I don't drain myself or make a goal so big that I end up disappointing myself because there's no way I could reach it. It's biting off more than I can chew. Then as you move towards Saturday and Sunday, the moon's in Scorpio. And Scorpio energy is a little bit more introverted. So you might find that having some safe space, like boundaries you make for yourself, just to go within, to go deep into, maybe it's rest, maybe it's, since we're in the Capricorn, maybe it's deep into your plans for 2024. Maybe it's a weekend where you say, okay, I'm going to just really sit down with my calendar. I'm going to look at things. I'm going to set healthy boundaries so that I don't end up overexerting myself this year. I'm going to notice when eclipses are or major moments of like holidays or kids' schedules so that I don't double book myself. All right. If you are interested in finding out more about the moon, then drop a moon emoji below. I have some interesting offerings coming in 2024. I'm so excited to share with you. And if this has been helpful for you, oh, and the angels are reminding me, I didn't show you the crystal grid. But if this has been helpful for you, then please do share it with a friend. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you don't miss any energy weather reports and moon goodies. Okay. So really quickly, the sacred ritual I'm going to be working with this week, I'm going to make a grid to harness the energy of the moon. So what I'm doing, and I'll tip this down just a little bit and lift this up, is I'm going to just place the quartz at the very center of the grid. Now, this is a very short version. Creating crystal grid is and can be a lot more involved, activating it, setting it up, taking it down, setting your intention, working with meditations and prayer. But we're just looking for simple. We just need to start somewhere. So the quartz is at the center to amplify my intention. I could even write it at the center. And then I'm just going to use the sodalite. This is great for wisdom, insight, opening up communication, receiving guidance. I'm just placing these 4 sodalites around it. And I do love the energy that this brings through. It's so incredibly powerful, even without the whole process of activating, turning it on, turning it off, charging it. We can just start simple. We can always take these practices deeper. Okay, have an incredible day, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Bye, guys.